to share your experience. Thank you.
Let's continue. Like you always say, I'm her second locked client, but I'm the longest standing one because the first person I'm really unlocked and older. And we've gone from being just, clients, a client stylist relationship to being, I can say, friends at this point. I always look forward to my appointments. It's been a beautiful journey. And now we have really good, there's no time I go for a session and we don't have amazing conversations. She shares something, she would always have something insightful to share. And even up to the extent of, her sharing particular words that I need in that particular scene, saying, oh, your thought crossed my mind. I don't know if I'm putting her on the spot by saying this, but I mean it just shows how much intention she puts and care she puts into her business. It's something that she really cares about, and I love how she has grown. I love how far God has brought her, and I know that this is just a start. I can't wait for when Rebbon is going to be like a household name in Nigeria for hair care, for natural hair care, overtaking the natural hair care space. She has infected me with her passion. I was with my cousin a few days back, and I was talking so enthusiastically about hair care, not taking care of your hair. I don't think
I'm coming. Let me just finish this one. 6 people already joined.
I am still that passionate.
It's already okay. I just need to put it on. Mo fẹ́ ṣe létán. Mo ti put already. 6 people already joined. Yes.
Thank you for excellent service. I've never ever had any issue. With ladies, your hair is one thing that people would go to the salon and might end up leaving the salon with what they would like, but they will not say it. I've never had that experience with Rebbon. Every time she makes my hair, even when I was a free it's always good. And thank you and congratulations. I am so happy for you. Thank you and well done on all the great work you have done. And I pray that this is just the start of many more great things to come.
Thank you so much. That was awesome. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So let's be free in this session. Let's talk about our hair. What struggle are you experiencing with your hair? Like, as a natural hair person, you cannot say, oh, it's 100% for me. Like, what's like your own pinpoint right now? Because of course we're here, we learn, we learn from each other. So she will come up later to answer the questions, but right now let's just have a free discussion about your hair. I'll start. My own is that I don't like styling my hair. I have an issue, that's it. That used to stress me out. I am team protective style any day, anytime. I don't know how people will just leave their hair, they'll be styling every 2-3 days, and I can't. So that's my own personal struggle. I don't know if I'm putting one on the table though. So can I have, everyone is going to talk. As long as you're natural, you're not telling me that you're. Let me start with you. Yeah. If you don't have any struggle with it, just say no. I'm 100.
That doesn't mean we don't like styling our hair. We're not like you. I like that shape. So you're not like me. We can style it 3-4 styles maybe.
Please teach me. That's why I'm having this free discussion.
So it's quite easy to work with it. And it's not too full, like full normal costly. I want it. Oh, she can get so. Can you buy on them?
Okay. I think it's overwhelmed for me though. No, my hair is not like, but I just, the process of thinking about what to do, how to style it, what to.
Thank you you very much. So I don't think it's a problem per se, but please, why does shrinkage happen? One minute, your hair is very long. Next minute, that's wrong. And you're like, no, my hair is actually long. Still long. So I think that's the only issue.
Okay, thank you. I think you say I have an issue because I think it's more of I'm not used to when those small hair that drops when you comb your hair, like, or when you're losing your hair. I think I'm just used to, when we were on relaxer, it's not really always like that. So, but this one, like, you comb your hair like this, all the natural, like, it's just dropping on the floor. I don't know how to just do it. Sometimes I'm always scared when I do see it, like, too much hair.
I was scared about that too. Sometimes I just leave my hair for as long as possible. I'm like, I'm not ready to be using it every week and then be seeing that on the floor. So in my mind, I'm like, if that's when my hair is not going long. And I kind of sort too. But that's sorted out. That's sorted out. My problem now is that the hair is crazy a lot. Like, I can make my hair today, and if you see me in the evening, let's say I make it in the morning, and you see me in the evening, you think I did 3 days ago. It's like that. And I have my sister.
That's
is
natural
not like
struggle,
that.
actually.
So,
Yes, yes.
my younger sister is not like that. She has done so many things to her and she's still working. And I'm like, you have been natural all through. I don't want having this complaint like the edge and then my edge, they never seem as full as I want them to be. Even with the fact that I'm using oils and doing massages. I stopped the massage for the time. So the scalp, the baby hair not baby enough, and it's something like this gel, it's like it bounces back.
Yeah.
It doesn't stay like that. Then the frizziness, those are my concerns.
Okay. Thank you.
My only concern, I think I would say is from, when you make preventive hair style, you're supposed to keep moisturizing before you use scalp, first thing. I struggle with doing that. I think I just
Please, can you tell them
I try to
if they can hear?
wash my hair at least once for my next appointment. Nonetheless, with all of that, my hair is growing under our hair, under our hair. So, yeah, I want
If you can ask, and people will hear.
That business is struggle, actually. Every day moisturizing.
I feel like I'm one of those people that I want to be on my hair.
Sorry.
Like Moji would bear me witness. My hair is very obedient. Like it's God sent. I am the problem. My schedule is so tight that it should. I used to jokingly tell Moji that the only person that touches his hair is you, because even I, the owner, I don't touch my hair. It's from one appointment to the other. I don't own hair care products because I won't use it. It always expires. So, like, my schedule is that crazy. So I think the only challenge I have with my hair is me, or maybe my schedule, my job. But other than that, the hair is very, like, my hair is very, yeah, it's God sent.
Okay, do I have a challenge?
Not challenge, struggle, not challenge, like
Okay.
just something, yeah.
I think one thing I'm trying to do is, because I know that looks can be very versatile. I'm trying to learn to explore different styles, because most times when I develop my hair, I try to make sure we find a style with style. And because of my wash day routine, in a week, at most, if I'm able to take 2 weeks, I will take that out and then I just
Leave it.
So, yeah.
So yours is the constant styling.
Well, not because again, I'm not even. I'm fine with it like this, but for instance, when I have special occasions, if I'm not able to go to get it style, I want to be able to walk around with my hair something fancy. Like for instance, over just this week, I moisturized it this morning. That's why the coils are, but I was able to coil. I bought coiling material since last year. I just used it this week for the first time. So just embracing being able to, style it every once in a while too, because this is my constant look. Since I locked my hair, I've not done any of that. So just to have a little change.
Okay, thank you. Was brought to my notice that we have online audience. Please can you drop it in the comment section too. What struggle are you currently experiencing with your hair? Or is it 100% perfect? So you can put, if it's 100%, you're like 100%. But if you're experiencing something else, like, this is frustrating me. I feel like another one for me is when you make protective style, you naturally, I want to carry it for 1 month. But after 3 weeks, I said, everybody begging me, please come and go and lose me. Come and lose me. That's another struggle for me. But I'm learning to also realize that that's my hair. It does not always have to be neat. Right? I think we all even have to embrace that. Natural hair, you have to embrace that. My hair does not always have to be neat. It can actually look rough because that's the nature of it. It's curly. Alright. So please drop in the comment section. I want to see your comments. Our online audience, it's good to have you. Mommy, are you a natural hair? Okay, Mommy. So, Mommy, are you facing any struggle with your hair? Something like making you be like, natural hair.
I was before she started producing this product. When it started producing it, she gave me one of the products. Then I washed my hair and applied. I feel even within me, when the hairdresser was feeling grateful for me, I prayed for her within my mind.
Oh, amen. She's not here now. Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Ma. And that brings us back to the product. That's why we have product. I remember then that we want to comb our hair. It's always a big struggle. In fact, till today, some people that are still not knowledgeable about this whole thing will tell you, I cannot manage my natural hair. It's always too hard. But this product is soft that for us. Just with leave-in conditioner, your hair will just get soft, right? You can't be any weakness. Yesterday night, I was taking down my hair and I was just applying leave-in conditioner to it. And it was very smooth. And the hair was already looking like lock. Because, it was already looking like lock. But it was very easy to take it down because of leave-in conditioner. So, thank God for people like Rebbon bringing solutions to our world, to the Black women's world. Alright, so I want us to, since I want this to be interactive, you spoke about your edges and what? Incidents. Okay. Is there anyone that wants to say what they did to curb theirs? Anyone? Okay. Okay. You want to be fuller?
Yes, no, when I see people and you don't make their hair from the start, you like to make it all together. I want something to be tight, but I don't want it that once you put the hair, starting from the front.
So they can hear you, sorry.
Yes,
Just summarize it again.
Okay, I said that I'm not saying that I don't have edges at all. I'm just saying that it's not thick enough or it's not full enough to be fit or to be made into cornrows or anything. Except for braids. That I'm like red braids because I know once I'm done with braids, they are coming off with it. So I rather wear wigs or just do my hair.
So who wants to talk? Okay, like I said, one thing I'm learning is just embracing your hair. Because there's still something I was telling myself recently that we need to ask ourselves who sets the standard for how your afro hair should look like. Who sets the standard? Because there's a way you get online and you see someone's very full hair, thick hair, then you be like, that's the standard. It's a lie. It's a lie actually. I believe it's preference. We can work on our hair. You should not. I feel like the basic thing is work on your hair. If it's too strong, work to make it manageable. If it's too soft, work to make it, thicker. But I don't think there's a standard. The standard is yours, like what you think. For me now, I think I'm okay with the thickness of my hair. It's not thick, but I move because I'm still, like I said, I'm still struggling to style what I have. Not to now talk about when I see those people that their hair will be so thick. So I feel like you should, one, embrace your hair, and number two, define what the standard is for you, not Pinterest. Define it. Not, your hair does not have to look like that person. It's okay for it to be. Who has a very thick hair? But yours is locked. Oh, your scalp. So you see some people, their hair will be so thick and so full and so. It's okay for it to be like that. It's also okay for it to be like mine. It's also okay for it to be like you get. It's very okay, actually. So now bringing it to the scenario of your edges too, you have to understand the fact that you are you. Your genetics is involved. Your routine, your schedule is involved. Different factors. So as much as you want to work on it, I want you to first accept that they don't want you and that lady from the same womb. That lady that has full hair, don't have the same makeup. So once you accept it, then you cannot work from it from that stance. So you cannot say, okay, so it can take it 2 years, can take 3 years, but just accept that this is your own hair because of how you just like a convention. You have to just accept it and you cannot work on it. So that will not give you unnecessary pressure. Yeah. Someone said something that I wanted us to comment on. Okay, I think you said that you don't use your product consistency, right? Like not using the product, just giving them. You're not that said yeah, I think that's a general struggle. But what do you think? If you moisturize every day, can you raise your hands? Wow, it's let's learn from her.
Well, I don't know, maybe because I'm on the office. I'm trying to remember when I was being natural. I think to see having a spray bottle helps if you have a spray bottle. And my spray bottle is in my bathroom. So when I'm having my bath, I just spray most days, and I just spray. My leave-in conditioner is also in the bathroom. So the days I alternate, or the days that I want to use the leave-in conditioner, I use it. I just remember my oil is in my bathroom. I think part of the reason I put them here, which is, I don't know, there's no other locked person here. So locked hair sheds I wouldn't say a lot, but I mean if I run my hair, then I'm going to have some follow. So I'm always having hair around in my room. That's part of the reason why I moved all those to my bathroom. So when I get that before I have my bath, then I'm able to just sit down with it. So I don't know. I think it's just become part of me. So if I don't
I see that you're online. Can you hear? I just want to confirm that you can hear very well.
Well moisturized from the day before, especially if I've had my bonnet on for a long time. If I not feel as freezing, so I'm excited. I'm still good to go for the day. But it's typically like just part of my everyday routine. Moisturize, using my evening and sleep.
Thank you. I think that's a major hack right there, actually. Put the moisturizer in your bedroom.
How is my bedroom? I don't supposed to. It's different stroke for different
folks. Okay. Because I was like, I need to try that. Because even me, it's a struggle. It's when I remember. So on that, you can of course make use of that, and then maybe now, because actually there is no consistency without structure. So maybe just finding a way to structure it into your day. Maybe I'm going to do this like this time every day, that way. Maybe before I go out, or before I just, because you cannot actually be consistent without putting structure in place?
For me, I moisturize frequently, but not every day. I do mine every 2 days.
I think the person
So,
is
because I know
struggling
that
with
the first day,
edges.
the
Father,
second day is good, by the third day,
Father, we are
like it's
doing
already dry. So I just make sure that every 2 days, sometimes I have an alarm to remind me.
So I think
But
it's edges.
that every day, at some point I was doing it, and then I started having products overload on my head. So my scalp will now be very itchy. And then I found out later, and then I will not be washing my hair every week, especially when I have maybe all back or something with. I will not be every week. Then after a week, if I know when I was doing my scalp will now be itching and start reminding me that you have to wash me. And at those times, I'm already busy. I'll not be scratching my head. So I just said I have to create another thing that will work for me. So what I do is I moisturize every 2 days and I wash my hair every 2 weeks. Whether or not smooth, every 2 weeks.
Right. Thank you very much. That's another thing. If you say I want to, don't just say, oh, I want to be moisturizing every day. It can become too much too. I feel like it's good to know when you need to. Because if you moisturize yesterday and your hair is moisturized today, what's the point? You are just overloading it. So there's also balance. Knowing, okay. And I think for her, because she's on locks, she's exposing the hair every day. But for us, maybe your hair is in protective style or something, every day is actually maybe too much. So just knowing, does your hair need moisturize now or does it not? Okay. So we have someone online that made a comment that,
Can we talk about our edges?
okay, Father Ray Ademidun. Alright, your comment is acknowledged. She said, can we talk about our edges? Then the person also said, is there products to grow the edges? Actually, Blue Ribbon has a product for your edges. Yes, it does. But like I said the other time, you have to start from a place of accepting you. In case your own is actually genetic. So accept you first. Or maybe go to the roots first. What's the root cause of this? That's the main thing. Knowing the root cause. If it's genetics, you know that okay, it's actually genes, then I can work from it. I can work.
Then can this thing be
I can improve it. That's what I'm saying. And I can improve it. But I'm not doing it from a place
I
of
just want to
pressure.
use this one because
So
I'm
that's very,
carrying
very
it.
important. So know the root cause. Two, if it is you, if you are the one that is always making light hairstyles, you have to stop that. But she has, so if it is you, Seb, she has a solution to it.
So tell
All you have to do is just to get hair growth serum, and it's going to work perfectly for you. So that's one, get the product, but find out the root cause of why your edges are that way. Once you find out the root cause, then you can easily work. Why is work coming? You can easily improve your edges, your hairline. So I believe I should answer that. So find the root cause. Is it you or is it your genes? If it's your genes, calm down. Don't pressure yourself, but keep working on it. But if it is you, maybe you're just doing something bad, you're always making Ghana weaving, you're always pulling your. In fact, ponytail, I feel like ponytail is one style that we don't talk about too much because we feel like it's not Ghana weaving. Ponytail too, if you do it frequently, because you're pulling the hair, so you're straining that part. So I think that answers the question. If you have further, you can drop it down. Any other struggle? And there's still a question and answer session, so please start to prepare your questions. There's still a question and answer. This session is just interactive for us to talk about our struggles with natural hair. Okay, we have new faces. You're welcome. You look gorgeous. So we're currently interacting about the struggles that we're facing with our natural hair. We don't really necessarily mean challenge. It's challenging for them, but struggle just like myself. I said I don't like styling my hair too often. What am I going to do? What am I going to style? Will it come out nice? No, it's always too much for me to even start with. So let's have you now. You look beautiful.
one day I was walking around, somebody saw me and they're like, good afternoon, sir, I was wearing shorts. But I had to find myself outside the hair. And also, I had to start experimenting when I was ready, all that stuff. And the boldness, the courage to experiment was also started. So it really made me bold. I would say, what were the struggles? But for me, I enjoyed like all the stress of wash day and everything. I enjoyed it until like last year, I started getting extremely busy. Wash day, no, why? So I actually went and lost my hair. So actually, I started almost 2 months ago. So I think hair care is something that should just go with you. So it doesn't have to be this way or that way. I'm not going to help. So this is helping everybody now. I think I'm enjoying it. I don't have to do this hair. I have 14 hair, so. But yeah, also, I want to say a big thank you to you because of that, like, I don't have to worry about my hair. All I do is those kind of things. My hair is there, I mean, I'm a hair coach, but I just said, I'm trying to let somebody else take care of me, and she does take care of me. I'm really excited.
Thank you. Thank you. That's beautiful. Let's have you.
Hello everybody, good afternoon. My name is Victoria.
So I don't know if I'm actually required to give a history of no, just like to show you. So personally, I feel like when you said struggles with your hair, I was like, oh my god, I have so much to say. Right? I struggle with my hair every time. So I have a lot of hair. I have a lot of hair. And it's not as easy taking care of it, to be honest, because especially as a student that also works, I don't have a lot of time. But when you have a lot of hair, you have to be gentle, and you need like a lot of time to take care of a lot of hair. So every time I have to take down my hair, I'm losing. I had of it hands me because, of course, natural hair is not really spoken of in Africa and Nigeria, which is very strange. So usually for my hair type and for my hair density, and then I have to look for a lot of foreign creators who would use foreign products that had foreign sleep and foreign clinical, and I'm like, maybe I don't know they have this, so it's like, yeah, we're just like, oh, I just need your type of teaser, so get your type of teaser, I just like, and I'm like, even when you find out everything, like, where do you get that? Like, where do you get that? Where do you get, what do you call it, Denmark or whatever, and they'll say, oh, go and go, then you now do that teaser. I don't have access to any of these things, but I have a lot of hair, so what do I do? And so that's why I'm very happy that I found the Rebbon, because she's so good, and then I'm extra happy that she launched the blog my food. And finally, or maybe she should help us to do brush. But definitely, the biggest issue I had with my hair is like take down, tangling because of the size, and then frizz. Because I don't know like my hair type or like behaviors in life, but my hair, like, you can see that this hair is not, I don't think it's only a month that I did this. And it's already so frizzy. A month? Yeah. But it's actually really frizzy, but I was like, this is crazy. What does it mean by frizzy? Like, give me. Oh God!
Are you struggling for
I have a sister who also has just like 4 hair. Like 4, what is it called? 4 feet, that's the kinkiest. And the hair can stay like 6 feet and still look really. Yes, without extensions. Yes,
I've
so I'm always like, what is wrong with me? I just think it feels like her hair was standard.
It's consuming a lot of data. Favor, something.
Yeah.
Hair that is not rough.
Yeah.
But our head, texture of our head is squarely. Like that's the natural way it's supposed to be. I think it's something, it's good that we're having conversations like this because then we can educate ourselves and learn to embrace it, and then we can also start educating other people. And again, that's why why I love it's we have a luxury ahead of us, that's what we know. But it starts with us accepting that hey, this is not one hair, this is curly hair, this is type 4 hair. Right?
Yeah.
Rather than saying, oh, if you want to go to bed, fine. But don't say that this is raw. Like,
I've come to that point
you saw
actually.
2 lines, you saw a straight line and you saw a curly line. Like, would you say something was wrong with curly line because it was curly? No, you wouldn't. So our hair is meant to actually look that way. And that's what I'm trying to say when you're speaking, that we need to embrace what people call rough looking hair. But if you think about when you do kinky hair, when you do twist, you see that it has a certain charm the older it gets. And it's when you embrace that, you realize that this is not rough hair. Your hair is clean, you wash it, right? You oil it, you moisturize it. So what do you mean by it's rough? What do you mean by it's unacceptable? Of course, the workplace will say, no, this is what they want. But it's something that we need to, it's a responsibility for us to train people to have this conversation with people and make them see that. Don't to me, right? I remember when I started growing my hair, all my family members, every time, when I come here, let me tell you, it's because you know moisturize. They don't get that though. And I think it's something that every one of us, it must be doing, because I know I reflect at least 2 people, my family, start looking for their hair and doing themselves. So, but your hair is not rough. Yeah. It's a look.
Yeah, actually.
It is.
Yes. So the next time anybody asks you that why is your hair raw, educate them. They don't know. Thank you so much for saying that.
The video,
Let me just add this.
you move
Most
closer
times,
to the person.
what we
Do you
think
get
is
like
hair
taking
is
video
not
like
hair. On media, magazines, all of that. If you check these Caucasians, the Asians, there are a lot of add-ons in their hair. Their hair is not that full, it's not that straight. It's not what you think it is. It's not even that color. Like when they take off everything that has been put into their hair, you would stand in front of a mirror and be like, man, it looks so smooth. Like the person's skin does not have pores. The person, and you're busy trying to just change skin if possible. If eventually Chanel should make a dress out of Ghana must go now, all of us want to wear it. I think Balenciaga gave us nylon now as the new style. But it's the illusion, it's the marketing, right? So it's all about embracing what you have as beautiful. And that confidence is going to shine through. If you don't embrace your hair is never going to be in its full glory like it should. There's nothing wrong with your hair. It's beautiful in its own way. Don't let whatever lie that you told over the years make you feel uncomfortable about it. That's just my 2 cents. Alright. Thank you so much. Is there any other addition on this topic, or should we get to another juicy topic? Do you want to add anything?
I would also like to say that beyond getting to a point where people embrace their hair and see it as normal and all of that, there's also, because part of the reasons why people want their hair to look or act in a certain way is also because they're not given the proper care that they should be given it. You cannot, your hair will, of course it will pain you. You have coils and you are running a tight-toothed comb without any moisture. It will hurt you because you have pain receptors in your scalp and you are talking at a hair that is attached to your scalp. It will hurt you. So I really think that, I mean, thank God for brands like Blue Rebbon that are doing a great job sensitizing even the average regular person. But people should also, ladies, men, if they keep their hair, should also embrace getting proper knowledge. This knowledge is out there. to a large extent, I feel like people are, doing a lot of sensitization and all of that. It's out there. But that, I think there's that barrier in people's mind when you just feel like it's a lot of work, or it's going to work for me. Like some people would want to kind of feel that their hair cannot move. Who we have long hair, we have long. And I'm like, your hair is always growing. You're just not retaining the length you're growing now because you're not doing the right things. Your hair wouldn't hurt you if you're gentle and take the proper steps. I think I'm really particular about this because I was shocked just about 2 days ago to have had this conversation with someone, and it was a family member, and I hadn't seen her in a long time. And as soon as I got to her house, her hair was losing down. It was obviously very dry. I was like, your hair should be longer than this. And the next she said, it's not growing. And I was like, your hair? She said, no, I've always had better hair than hers. My hair has always been free. I'm like, her hair is softer than mine, so it's even more manageable. Before I locked my hair, I knew how much work I had to do if I wanted to comb it out and everything. And everything I was trying to say, she just would not listen. Like, okay, do this, use this kind of product. She said, oh, she's going to blow it up. And I followed her to the salon. She went to do that. And it just made it, to me, from my point of view, it just made it more evident how much damage it did. Because even with the blowout, the hair was not even, I could see that there was a lot of, split ends. She's probably not trimmed that hair in years. And obviously, damage will travel up the hair. So people just having an open mindset to embracing hair care. Women, men alike, especially men, because you have hair growing out of your head, you should be washing your hair, taking proper care of it. Hair care is not just for women. Whether you're keeping really growing it out, or except if you're doing maybe a haircut every week and then you really do not have hair. Or if you have, even if it's just an inch or so growing out, you should wash your hair. Not with your bathing soap or with detergent. Shampoo it, condition it, do proper hair care for your hair. It's possible. Hair is it's possible to manage, to handle natural hair properly. You just need to embrace the mindset and be open to doing that. Like we've all said, many of us are taking our standards for what is normal from what the Western world has sold to us. This is the hair that God has deemed fit to dwell in. Why would you say, oh, it's rough, it's not normal, it's not this, it's like iron spot. And where's your iron spot for that? If you feel it is iron spot, cut it and then use it to wash your pots. If it is iron spot. So yeah, people should just, and it's important also. I really think it's important because especially for people around our age, some of us are transitioning into marriage and will be mothers soon. We want to have the proper knowledge on how to care for our kids, number one, and also so that many of us had to unlearn wrong hair images ourselves. Our daughters should not have to even have that issue at all. They should naturally love what they have from their hair, growing out of their hair, and be equipped to do proper knowledge on how to take care of it and all of that, and not have to move from a place of struggling with what they have to a place of embracing it. They should be indoctrinated from their young age on loving what God has blessed them. It's a very unique texture that God has blessed us with, and we should fall in love with it as we work on our hair care journey.
Thank you very much. Alright, so let me just have two before we get into the next event. Next thing. So, can two people tell me your experience, that experience that shook you that you're like, no, I have to go to a good person, a professional to be making my hair. I'm not doing this. Can anybody tell me your experience? Can you hear me? Don't tell me. Okay. Another person, that point that you're like, nah, this is breaking point. I'm not doing this. I will spend the money. Okay. So, I have this issue where I want everything prim and proper. So I was taking out this design store, and there were a lot of tangles in my hair and all of that. And thanks to YouTube Natural Hair School, I believe that as long as there's a knot or the hair is not even, it should be cut off, like snip it in the bud. And I started taking out my hair from the front. I wasn't using a mirror when I was taking it out initially, and I was snipping and cutting and chopping. And something just, the spirit of God, I believe, was like, baby girl, stand up, go to a mirror. And then I went to the mirror and I saw, oh my God. You know, it was like mountain, valley, hill, and everything. I was like, okay, you know what? Let's get to the back. And then I went to the back and I did my thing again. I was like, okay, let's wash it. I was like, you know what? Let's stop. So I opened the Blue Ribbon's website and booked an appointment for the next day. I just tied a scarf, said my prayer, and went to bed. The next morning, Blue Ribbon saw me in her shop. She was like, what's going on? I was like, She's like, what exactly? I said, Because, okay, the previous night I told her, there is trouble. There is problem. I have booked my appointment, I'm coming. So, immediately I got to her seat when, you know, her normal home reception, actually, I didn't say why I was there. The moment I removed my scarf, she was like, I was like, that's why I'm here. Funny how she was able to like rectify the issue. And of course, I had to do a trim and all of that. At the end of the day, my hair came out looking good. And of course, she passed me through some African mother training. Like, she banned me for like a year. Don't touch scissors. You and scissors, don't do it again. So that was my experience that made me, you know what? Let's leave this thing alone. So yeah, that was it for me.
Thank you. That experience was like, that's what I mean. Alright, you want to say something?
So, when I touching my head, I actually tap this side of my head. I'm already crying while standing together as I'm looking the hair. So, at some point, I was told to that maybe because I've been straightening the hair. So they were, whenever they're trying to blow their hair, they want to comb me, and then I really and I'm crying, not to step on it. I'm like, I don't want to step on it. It's pain. I'm feeling pain. I'm not saying that, Mom, I'm like, I'm not doing it again. So I started doing one on my head, but not presentable. So I'll just cover it up with it, and I'm good to go. But if any mistake should happen, they remove that stuff. I know I'm going to the barrel. And don't damage the consequence. But when the first time I went to do Rebbon, it was at the time she was still doing extension. I wanted to get extension done. I slept. I slept. Since that time, I don't do that. It's not going back. People around me now know that whenever I say I'm going to just do all back, I come to say, okay, let's look at Blue Ribbon. Like, the way she said it, like, they already know that it's Blue Ribbon. And the ones that really fed. The next time I booked my appointment. Once I'm really fed, like, she knows that. She's like the only person that knows that I'm really fed. Because once I'm around, I'm not sure. So that was the page for me.
Thank you so much. My own short story. So this day I went to the signings, I took my baby sister along. So when we got there, it was just Omar. He got to, she was just, and as she was saying, she was making comments. I want to try it. Yes. I guess that, like, she not that. She was, yeah, I want to try it. Not try it. She was just putting it. And I was
she was done with the hair, as I was going home, my younger sister said, "Hey, Pele." Like she was not, she didn't make the hair for her. She said, "Hey, Pele," I said, "Oh, so you, So by the time I got home, like, I had to take paracetamol. After taking paracetamol, they had to advise me, go and lose it. It's just combo. So I had to lose it. I just gave up. It's now we go professional, we'll go professional. Alright, so we're going to get to the next thing, which I call the magical moment, the unveiling of the new product line of Blue Ribbon's PR products. Alright, so I'm going to call Mojisola Olatunji to tell us about the new line of products.
Thank you. I'm sorry for the whole long back and forth. Well done, everyone. It's nice to have you here once again. Thank you for being here. Yes, what is new about this product? Some of you, when you get to like, maybe look at the same, which is so false. Yeah, so number one thing that is new about the products, I might like maybe have someone assist me to like pass the product around. Like just a few of it. So that we have a first-hand experience of the feel. You can just pass it around a feel and of what the product is like. So if you've had a touch of the previous product before, I think we have a picture of it, but we're having a picture of the previous product before. You will know that there's significant difference from the look to the packaging to how it looks now. Does it not look like Pinterest? Pinterest board kind of situation. Exactly. So that is the first thing you notice. The label is changed, buttons are changed, how it looks, ceiling, everything is different. However, that is the way we stop. Let's start from our scalp serum. Some of us have scalp serum because we want in the bottle. We want the bottle that can break. So if you notice, the names of the products kind of changed. Also, yes, this one. The names of the products also kind of changed. It used to be dandruff and itchy scalp serum. So now it's balancing scalp serum. There's a significant change in this product. Before, we have a product that works perfectly for dry scalp, works for mild dandruff. And with education purpose, we all know that there's a difference between mild and severe dandruff. And however, for severe dandruff, it's fungal infection where you have your scalp producing more oil. Psoriasis have a different, yes, she's passing around the samples. We can have a feel of what the samples are like, texture, how it looks like and all. However, for this particular product, the reason why we changed the name to balancing scalp serum is because we now have something we call salicylic acid in this product. So for salicylic acid is an antifungal ingredient where you can use it for mild and severe dandruff. You can use it for, and it's balanced in the sense that it's not oil-based, either it's water-based. It's a balance of water and oil-based. For someone that has oily scalp, you can use this. It's not as oily as the previous formula. And for someone that has dry scalp, you can also use it. It's breezy, but not so breezy. So I think we have the dropper, those very small ones. We have samples of dropper. You can just put a bit on your, yes. You can just put a bit on your, this place, where we test this. You can just leave a bit of that there, and you see what I'm trying to say. When you place it on your palm, or on this part of your hand, you notice that it's greasy, but it's not greasy. So that is where the name balancing scalp serum comes in. If you have dry scalp, you can use it. If you have oily scalp, you can use it. If you have mild dandruff, severe dandruff, you can use it because of the salicylic acid inside of this product. So that is for number one. And I also use, and then every of our products has a change in name. Have anybody ever used Blue Ribbon shampoo here? Either when you bought it or when I use it for your personal at salon. Can you share what experience you had with the shampoo?
Anybody? 2 words, 1 word.
processed soothing. Yes. So we have, can I have the shampoo? So now, because I changed the name because I wanted to name it according to the experience of the client. So when it used to be cleansing and clarifying shampoo, most people think that it's going to dry their hair. However, my shampoo doesn't have sulfate, and that is why it's quite on the high side because sulfate is very cheap. It's the cheapest ingredient you can see out there. However, for you to get the moisturizing effect with our dry weather, like I explained earlier, and dust, and still have the moisture, and your hair not feeling like paper after washing it, you need a moisture shampoo. So this shampoo, when you use it, have anybody ever felt when you use it, if your hair still feels soft, your hair does not sound like paper when you wash. And also, when you use it, your scalp is very refreshing. So we changed the name to Refreshing Moisture Shampoo. So we have that refreshing on your scalp, is moisturizing, your hair is not feeling like paper. In fact, I'm not advising it though. If you have just this shampoo at home and your rinse out conditioner is out, your hair can still survive for the next few hours without feeling very dry because it has a moisturizing effect. So that is another change in our product. Then also we have we have 3 product lines. For some of us that are new to the product line, we have the pre-poo. We changed the name from pre-poo to pre-wash. The reason why is that the reason why we changed it to pre-wash is because have you ever gone somewhere and someone said, "Did you pre-poo your hair?" What's your first question? You're like, what is pre-poo? Like, half population of naturalists don't know what pre-poo is. And not because it is not a good thing you should do. In fact, it's the best treatment you should do for your hair if you don't want to deep condition, because most of us use extensions so that we can wear our hair longer, and by the time I think that extension, what has not touched that hair is 6 to 8 weeks. The weather is doing its own, your pillowcase has tried all the moisture, your scalp is struggling and everything. So we changed the name for pre-poo because pre-poo means pre-shampoo. A treatment you do before shampooing your hair so that your hair can bounce back from that long weeks of dryness. So we changed it to pre-wash Ayurvedic treatment. So that way you know that when you put this on the shelf, you know that okay, you don't need anybody to explain it to you. You just know that I'm supposed to use this before washing my hair, right? So that makes it easier for us. And also, it's Ayurvedic based. Most people are like, can't we just use the old popular hot oil where people mix 1 million or 20 million oils together and put it on the fire and oil it on your head. And number one, I'm afraid for your scalp. It's not going to block your scalp. Number two, you have to use so many shampoo to take that out. But this is less greasy, it's moisturizing, and it's Ayurvedic based. And we all know the popular story about Ayurvedics. They are healthy for our hair, helps your hair grow better, and everything. That is for this. So we have a pre-poo, but we don't want confusing you now a pre-wash treatment. I don't know if you get that. So that is majorly for the changes in our product, and for every other one. But the game-changing thing is the smaller sizes. Everybody's like, oh, what if I want to travel to Enugu? Or I'm going to Abuja? How will I carry the whole product? Or I'm just going for 1 day. Do I need to carry the whole product? We have smaller sets. The ones there. We have the smaller sets. They are all 100 ml. The only one that is not 100 ml is the scalp syrup. And the reason why we have this scalp syrup in smaller ones is because it's breakable. So we don't want a casualty where you have 250 ml worth of product and it just fell down and everything is on the floor. So for smaller bottles, when they fall, for some of the people that were around at the workspace when we were packing, like Sarah was around, she was really helpful. When the bottle fell, it didn't break because it's compact, it's not as big. And also for casualty sake and for easy access, for you to keep it in your bag at home, we created the scalp syrups in smaller size, which is 50 and 30 ml. However, for every of the 7 other products, they come with this. It's compact, you can put it in your pocket. If you're like me that I don't like carrying it when I travel, you can just throw this inside your handbag maybe the shampoo and the conditioner, this side is more perfect, but this is the small side of the pre-wash treatment. So we have a video of just a very short video of how the product works. A very short video of how the product works. I'll just breeze through it. And yes, I don't know if you've tested have you checked, have you smelled the new ones? How do you find them? What smell is significant, maybe for the shampoo, what what smell for the leave-in conditioner? How is the texture like? You can place it on your palm here just to test it. This is the best way to test the product without having allergy reactions. So are we ready for the video? Alright. So do anybody want to share what they think of what you tell me the product you tested? You know we have different products labeled. So you just tell me what product you tested and how you tested it. Okay. Who did?
So I tested the leave-in conditioner. Leave-in conditioner.
Yes.
Yes. So for someone that is very sensitive to smell, I think this is a very mild smell. I can't really, because I don't really know, I can't really pick out like what smell that I am smelling here. But I think the smell is very mild, and it is something that you know that feel when you are inside the bus, and then you know sometimes you step on your hair, you sweat, and then you don't want somebody to smell your hair. But it feels like if you have like this on your hair, it's just going to be refreshing, and you feel that refreshing. Yeah. So
Thank you. Who else?
I also tested the leave-in conditioner, and that is slippery clean to it. And even when it has dried out, I can still feel the skin. And like
It just disappeared.
And it's still there, so I think we still haven't maintained the moisture.
Okay. Who else? Just tell us what product you tested and what stood out for you. The pre-poo. Yes, this capsule. Sorry.
Get closer to
I tested the leave-in as well.
Just get
I do recall it has like a very strong feel, and then I feel like my hair kind of had tendency to dry out a bit. So I put some hair and I was like, okay. I didn't know about things. I'm really happy about that. And it smells. I like that the smell is not too like strong and choking. Exactly. Yeah, it's also really lightweight. Yeah.
So the reason why, sorry, let me have that. I want to give both of thanks to a special person here. Sorry, my hand. Yeah, I want my customer special. So there was a day Yumika was like, oh, she feels the leave-in conditioner does not seep into her locks. So I walked around that. Alright, so the video.
About another list of steps. We're talking about a real method that makes all those products you already own start delivering actual visible results. So does this look a little too familiar? You've got a bathroom shelf just packed with bottles and jars, but when you look in the mirror, your hair just isn't giving what it's supposed to give. If you feel like you're more of a product collector than someone actually seeing progress, then you are in the right place. We're going to change that today. And this is probably your arsenal, right? These 8 products, everything from a pre-poo all the way to a growth serum. But here's the thing, this isn't just a random collection, this is a complete toolkit. The problem isn't what you have, it's that no one ever gave you the blueprint for how to use it all together. And that brings us right to the heart of it, what I call the product overload problem. It's that feeling of confusion when you know you have everything you're supposed to have,